go Halsden, go Brixton
Awesome.
Market. They're all there. I get
Yeah.
jackfruit and sour sop at Brixton Market. You can get them thing there, mangoes, everything. It's
But
all there.
dragon fruit.
The Caribbean community is there. It's present. Dragon fruit you can get there as well. And dragon fruit is fam, you can get dragon fruit like Labrador Grove High Road now.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I'm more Islington based, so obviously there's only oranges and bananas in a £1 bowl. That's all I'm seeing, and whatever Tesco and Sainsbury's got to offer.
Uh, what's that place called now? Not Highgate. It's down from Highgate. Um, there's a place. There's a few places more towards. I can't remember what the place is called for the life of me. It's a long time since I've been to London, but there's enough places. Just look for tropical fruit places, and if even if you can make it down to what's that road called? Goes for E near Marble
Um,
Arch.
Marble Arch. I'm
That
not sure
long
to be honest.
body
Oh,
goes there
Edgware
for E.
Road.
Edgware Road. You can get all them thing there. If they're selling dates, they're usually selling dragon fruit and sour sop and sweet sop and watermelon and all them thing.
That's yeah. I think you know what it is. Yeah, I want to give it a try. And I think obviously I'm doing the fast right now. So obviously after that, I was thinking about trying to be somewhere like I don't know. I eat a lot of meat, so I think I want to try something different. I want to see how the vegetables and the fruits. I want to see how that changes my body, and maybe I don't know further down the line I can discuss it with you if I ever jump on live again. But I was gonna end with this. Yeah, I remember seeing you in Brixton, not Brixton Carnival last year. Was it the year before? I don't know if it
Mm,
was you, but you were there looking healthy, just walking around on a vest top.
probably was. I was in Carnival.
Was you? It was you,
Yeah.
and you were looking healthy, smiling, walking around, doing your thing. Yeah, I see you. That's what I was gonna say.
All right, brother. Well,
Look after
respect.
yourself. Yeah. Good talking to you.
Ramadan Barak.
And you, my brother. Take care. Yeah.
Respect. Uh, yo, I swear. It's like this in this thing here, the people them ask me the same question now for 7 years. Fam, there's more to talk about in the world than what you eat, you know. Wagwan. Yo, no. That thing now work, it now work, it now work. See me I say? Right. Woo! Mangosteen, 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 mangosteen. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a good one. Give me a good one. From the first. Yes. Woof. I got a whole heap to get through because I'm doing a 36-hour power fast from tomorrow. So, mhm, 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 mhm. That's that item. Mhm. I have loads of friends, right, who are always saying they want to come live with me. And then when I go live, which is like every other day, they go, yo, can you hear me? Can you hear me? It's lagging. Your screen is lagging. It's got like the yeah, loading circle. Can you hear me now? Mm, that thing doesn't work. Who is that? Oh, I was about to say. Fam, that was a vibe. Back in the day now, back in the... Why is this one so hard? Which one is your favorite Erica song? My money's gone, I'm all alone. The world keeps burning. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. Peace and blessings manifest with every lesson learned. If your knowledge worth your wealth, then it would be well earned. If we were made in his image, then call us by our names. Most intellects do not believe in God, but if era's just the same. Tyrone. Oh, no. I know. Yo, you know that there's some women out there like fucking Tyrone. I just thought I'd let you know that. In fact, let's talk about that. That's what we can talk about. Because before we were talking about dick sizes and are they important? All right. Now we're going to talk about vaginas. And men's experiences. Let's talk about that. That's what we're going to talk about right now. Vaginas and men's experience. I'm bringing man them. Women, you gotta listen now.
What up?
See, came in at the perfect time.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing well.
Oh, good.
First that I have to ask you, just gonna go straight into there. I mean, I don't know if you're in a relationship, not in a relationship, you have a partner, you don't have a partner, you're married, whatever. But
Okay.
first time you have sex with a woman, what is the main thing you look for in her vagina? Like, does it need to be shaved? Does it need to be a certain shape? What is it about a vagina?
Okay,
Yes.
straight on.
Go, no.
Okay, so I need to give a little bit of background before I answer that, because I
Mm-hmm.
think there are a lot of these the things that come with the culture, the place where you live, and this kind of stuff. So I'm originally from Brazil,
Mm-hmm.
and in Brazil, it's like the natural here for all the women is kind of most of them they are shaved. So I kind of grew up with this.
Mm-hmm.
So I think until I was teenager, until I was like, I don't know, 19, 20 years old, it was like in my mind, it has to be shaved, it has to be shaved. And Brazil also is a lot of main guided, it's really like the woman doesn't have a lot of voice in Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
So it's all about the man. It's all about the man. But the man does everything and is what he likes, the position he likes, and everything. So if the man likes shaves, she has to shave and this kind of stuff. But then I start to travel. I start to go, and I'm gonna talk about this later. But we met in the park in London long time ago.
I'm
Me and you. You probably don't remember.
true. You're a photographer, right? Yeah, you're a photographer, right?
Exactly, man. Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. That's it. And then because I was traveling and then absorbing other cultures, I start
Mm-hmm.
to understand that it's not all about shaving or not shaving. It's there are too many types of whatever really, and then how to try to appreciate all the difference and everything. So these days, I think for me it doesn't really matter. It's just as long as clean, hygienic, healthy. As long as it's all this, it doesn't really matter if it's shaved and everything. But I know that there's a big culture in Brazil that has to be shaved, like like a baby and all this kind of wax. There's a Brazilian wax that's really famous.
Where do you think that came from? Why do you think men wanted shaved?
About
I
men,
said
women.
where. I said why do you think that men wanted a shaved vagina?
I think, especially here in Brazil, it's about the culture. It's about the bikini size is really small. So when they go to the beach, they have to shave that. They are not. They don't like the to see the hair. So that's why. But when you go to other countries where the hair is not a big problem, so I think it's okay to have it.
Okay. So we were
Okay. Well, what about you? No, no, no. I'm gonna ask you back. Well, what about you?
personally just hygienic, like be clean and be healthy because the vagina is the biggest gland in a woman's body. So if she's eating trash, then it's gonna smell trash. Trash is gonna come out of it.
Exactly. Exactly.
If she's healthy, cool. Like, I
Man,
don't.
I have to share this with you because sometimes it's so hard to get to you, but I just changed about 3 weeks ago my whole diet, everything, and you were kind of a big part of it.
Okay.
I'm
I.
eating just vegetables, fruits. I completely stopped eating meat and
Mm-hmm.
chicken. I'm still in the seafoods area, like I'm still having fish, but
Mm-hmm.
no red meat, no chicken, and every day is just fruits and vegetables, man. And to be honest, I just felt like my training, I feel much more powerful. Like, I finish my training, I eat, and I don't feel bloated or anything. And then I just feel like I'm going to train again because I just feel that energy, like, that I can do more all the time.
More, no carne.
No carne, isso. Carne nunca mais.
Inshallah meat.
Man, we gotta talk. I sent you a message here. You take a look later in your DMs. But because you mentioned something about Africa, your initiative, and I think I can help with that as well.
Okay. Well,
We can
thank you.
talk about it.
Again, muito prazer.
Muito obrigado.
All right. Respect, brother. Peace.
Okay, man. Let's just bye.
Now, who's in here cussing? You don't know a woman's body. Let's go live with you. Teach me. The women are the first to get offended. Women don't want to jump in here and talk about dick sizes. As soon as you start talking about vaginas, women are like, you can't say that. See, you declined. Shut up then. Telling me what I do and don't know. I don't know a woman's body better than a woman, but I definitely know the bodies of women. I'm 32 years old. I've been having sex since I was 17. What are you talking about? I mean, no, I've been having sex since I was 13. I've been having sex for over 17 years. Yo.
What's up, bro?
Wagwan.
Wagwan.
Yeah. We're talking about vaginas today. Are you with it or not?
Of course. I heard you was talking about it, so I was like, you know what, let me tune in. I could talk about it.
So, what's the best thing? Best experience, worst experience? Go.
Ooh. Worst experience, I'm gonna be honest. I'll say this one first, real quick.
Mm-hmm.
I was in college, Syracuse.
Mm-hmm.
Female asked me to come over. Long story short, I was in the room with the female. Everything was happening. For me, foreplay is happening. Pants come off, and the stench I smelled was so crazy. Oh my God! Like, so, and I didn't want to be mean. I didn't want to be that guy. So I texted my friend and I was like, hey, bro, tell me, you feel me? Text me an emergency or something. So he
Bail.
called me. He's like, yo, I needed someone to come over here and pick me up, bro. It's an emergency. So I left. So yeah,
Wow.
that was definitely the worst experience right there. After that, I had a dip. I couldn't go in. No. And
Have
then,
you
what happened,
have you
bro?
ever got in and then pulled out and smelled, and you're like, yo, shit, I'm really in this now.
Definitely.
All right, what's the best one?
Best experience was probably with my girl. Nah, it was with my girl. I'm not gonna say probably. It was with
Probably.
my girl.
Shit.
Definitely was with my girl. It was just different. Like, I don't know. It was like I felt like I wanted to just dive in. Like, I just was like, you know what? Let me just go in. Like, I'll eat it. I'm gonna do it all. I'll whatever I gotta do. I'm gonna do it just because of the fact of like it just looked good. It was like healthy.
Well, fruit is better for you than vagina, but
I definitely agree.
okay, what would you say? There's not many really many questions. Okay, there is actually. What do you look for in a woman that makes you attracted to her to want to get to that stage where you're sharing bodily fluids?
Now that I'm older, to be honest, are mental.
And mental?
Mental. It has to be like her mind needs to be right. Like if I know her mind is right, then I know her health and everything else is right. So then I'm like, all right, now I know I could like we could go into like a stage where we could like switch body fluids or whatever. Feel me? Swimming body fluids.
But if her mind's not right, you
No, just because of the fact of I feel like she probably made mistakes in the past. Obviously, I wouldn't want to judge her off of that, but then that's probably what it'll probably affect me too.
oh,
That and also, like you were saying, healthy reasons. Like if she's not eating right, obviously it's not going to be good down there either.
okay. Shaved or not shaved?
Shave, but I feel like that's like a poison in my mind that grew upon society. Like I don't mind not shaved either, to be honest. As long as it's clean, like you said, like I don't mind not shaved. I just feel me just gotta push the hairs to the side. We good, like.
Okay, last question.
Talk to me.
With with a woman, like in terms of like appearance, whether she's wearing perfume, makeup, what she eats, kind of habits. What is a big no-no for you? Like a big, like, nah, it's crazy. Like smoking, what is it?
Two things. That's a good question. Two things. Smoking cigarettes.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting to me. Two is too much makeup. You could put light makeup, but when you putting too much, there's like you're covering up yourself. Now you're showing that you're very insecure. This is just my opinion, but like it just shows that you're insecure. You're not happy with your natural beauty. That means you're not happy with what you have and probably what you got down there. So it's like it's just like it puts an alert on insecurities to me.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you for your input. It was well valued.
Thank you.
Please. You disgust me. I'm not sure about to start kicking people out of this life. Don't be fucking rude in here. Nobody brought you here with a gun to your head. If anybody's rude in the comments, you are welcome to be rude as you want. I'm going to bring you live so you have to speak on it. If you can justify your position without being disrespectful, then cool. But if you're going to chat shit, then I'm going to kick you out. And remember, I know politician ain't no fucking celebrity. Alright, I ain't coming here to take shit from nobody. Y'all don't pay me. Alright, next. This is the brothers in here. This is the brothers in here tonight. Be nice to your guests, please. Be attentive. I'll do what the fuck I want. How about that?
Yo, man, Shaka. How you doing, bro?
Yeah, man. 2 days in a row. People them in here feel say they want to get bomber clot bright and tell Uno want for do.
All right, bro. All right. I'm curious what kind of questions you're gonna have for me, fam. Because I got some wild experiences in my lifetime, man.
All right, go. What's your top three wildest experiences? Just start with that.
All right, negative or positive, man?
Um, Positive.
Positive. I think that would be the first time I ever made a girl squirt. It
Okay.
was it was a surprise. Like I wouldn't say it wasn't pleasant, but I just was completely caught off guard, my guy. Like I was not prepared for what that show was going to be, man. It was I don't know, one of my relationships a while back, and what was it? I was giving a head, huh?
Oh, you're giving a head. Shit. I was gonna say, what's your on top? Girl square easy on top.
Oh no, man, it was the wildest position, bro. She was standing right, leaning
Yeah.
with her hands against the wall, and I was just sitting under it, fam. And I was going at it for like 45 minutes, and then it was like a fucking shower rained all over me, and I was like, "What the fuck is happening?" Like, bro, I was shook, man. I did not know that this could happen, and I was like, "Fam, is this pee or am I tripping, bro? Like, this
Right.
this doesn't seem like pee." But after that, I actually got more of a flavor for it, and I started realizing the technique that quite a lot of women can squirt, but they don't even know it because they don't know their own bodies yet. You feel me?
I hear you. And so that was like that was a whole vibe for you. It was like, okay, cool, I understand now.
Yeah, bro, I was like 15 then, and I was like, I must be doing something good because she was just as shook as me. She was like, the thing is, she was like embarrassed. I like it reminded me of a meme I saw a while back. You saw this chihuahua looking all ashamed, sitting on a couch with a big pee stain next to it, and it's like how girls feel like when they squirted for the first time. You see what I mean? And that's
Hmm.
exactly the expression she had, man. Uh, let me share another wild experience, but this one was more on the negative side. Now, I was also about 15, 16, and less experienced about how the anatomy works, and I was getting busy with a girl, right?
Hmm.
And I was trying to slip my hands in her pants, and she was like, "Nah, I'm on my period," and I'm like, "Yeah, but your clit don't bleed, do it?" And she's like,
Ah,
bro, just, as I said, I've had wild times, bro. Like I've grown from that, so don't judge me for who I was then. But regardless, um, I went in, and bro, when I took my hand out, I didn't even have any blood found, but the stench,
but
bro.
her
I was,
vagina cleaning itself. What are you doing near it when it's cleaning itself? You
but,
should just feel.
but
Oh,
I was 15, but I did not know any better. But listen,
fam,
literally, like it was, huh?
you was wild when you was 15. You was like
Yeah.
this when you
Bro, but it's helped, man, because it's made me the person I am today. But if I tell you, like back then, I was still
was
smoking
like
cigarettes.
you was like this under a woman.
Bro, I'm telling you, she was wild, man. But let me tell you about that experience, bro. Like I was still smoking back then, smoking cigarettes at least, right? And
Mad.
that stench was there the whole day, fam. Like I would smell my fingers and I almost had to vomit. Like I would actually chain smoke like cigarettes after each other just so that the stench of the cigarettes would overpower the stench that was on my fingers.
I don't hear that shit no more. You've done one negative. You've done one positive. End it on a
All right,
positive.
all
Shit.
right. I'm gonna end it on a positive, right? Let's say I've dabbled and dabbled in let's say some drugs in the past, combining that with sex, right?
Yeah.
And I went to a hotel with a girl, and
Mm-hmm.
we had taken M, right?
Mm-hmm.
And bro, that was the wildest shit ever. Like we were going at it for 6 hours in a row with no breaks,
Mad.
just water breaks, huh?
Mad. Mad.
6 hours, bro. Like dehydrated as fuck, and like she was coming multiple times, right? Times and times and times, and I did not come once, my guy. I was like, "Aight, this is dope, but where's my happy ending?" You see what I mean? Like, it's dope and all that you've come like 9, 10 times in a row, but I want to feel that way too. You see what I mean? I want to be able to end that on a positive note, but I guess that wasn't the plan for me that night, man. But regardless, it was a wild 6 hours, man. Like, bro, I felt like a fucking animal after that, man. The pheromones were just
This, this,
filling the room. Huh?
this is you.
Oh, that's crazy, man.
That drugs was having you holding on.
All right, no problem, man. Hey, bless. Have a good day, man.
Respect. All right,
Like,
well, I'm through with the holding on for 6 hours. Why is there so many women trying to come in here? I'm trying to talk to man. What you lot saying?
Yo,
Wagwan.
man, so
I,
so so that's
I'm
that's
eating.
the topic today, huh?
I'm eating this. Don't say shit about no period, no nothing. Okay? Don't fuck
All
about.
right. Hey, I saw you eating the fruit and your reaction to that. I ain't trying to have nothing come back up, so you got my word.
Best, your best three experiences.
My best three experiences. So my first one got to start in my younger days when I was 15. And I had shorty that everybody was trying to get at, have me skip school and come over.
Mm-hmm.
And I had some experiences prior to this, but this was the wettest one I've ever had, yo. And I remember like just being cocky with it, like, oh, this finna what? I'm finna slay this right here. And upon going in, yo, I like slipped and was like, whoa. And I couldn't believe how moist this joint was and how warm it was. And yo, bro, like she wasn't even that healthy, but the smell of shorty, yo, was just that pheromone. I can't explain that joint. And I fell in love with her. Long story short, she broke my heart, never got in there again.
Uh,
Uh, yeah, bro, like I never forgot about that,
you
but
had that fire, and she was just like, "Yo, I got this." I mean, let's keep going. Rashad's thing didn't work properly. I didn't look behind me. I looked to my fruit because I got like a whole bag of fruit here.
Yes, bless, love, and respect. These guys are funny, you know.
Yo, do you know
I,
what? You know what the mad thing is? It's like something I didn't really get into. But growing up in the UK, being from the Caribbean, there's certain things that we did not do, like eating
exactly.
anything else batty, anything to do with when she's on a period. They was oh no, I don't know why, as in why we conditioned to believe that eating pom pom is bad, but that was something I just did not do when I was young, like pre 25. That was something that I was just like, nah, that's not something that I think it's Rasta. Rasta was just like, nah, you can't do them thing there.
Yeah, that's why it is. Because some of my brethren do that same thing, though, same way. But let's talk about these experiences and gal pum pum. Because this one is I like this one. Listen,
Right.
my best experience, yeah, was one woman. She's older than me. She's beautiful. I've known her since I was kind of younger as well. She was beautiful, and then the day after, it was like some next thing happened. Like was all over the place. Was in a was
Mm. No, no, it's not working properly for you, brother. Come back if you want. There's some women in here. What are you coming in and trying to say about vaginas and men's experiences? How can you teach me about men's experiences?
Oh my
Yo,
God. What's up?
yeah,
How are
man,
you?
alive. What about you?
I'm great. Just working on something right now I'm gonna bring out for the world.
For the world.
Yeah, let me show you. I ended a 7-year relationship. Oh my God, that guy was just, whew. But anywho, yeah, so I'm bringing out a guide to self-love, and I'm actually sitting here just putting that together. And I'm not a teacher, never been a teacher, but I know that I can teach this because, I mean, I'm experienced and I'm a woman. So I know what it feels like.
So you know what self-hate feels like, so you can teach self-love.
Yes, I can bring awareness to self-hate and how to reverse that, and also how to bring awareness to self-love and how to keep that and reclaim your power and um, actually keep it and not just be motivated, you know, well, not be, let me say that again. Actually keep the self-love. Like when you wake up in the morning, you know, when you wake up in the morning, you will still feel down and bad, but still like persevere and keep going and still have those affirmations or whatever you choose to do, and still look at yourself and know that you're worthy after whatever happened to you. So yeah,
Mm.
that's what I'm doing now. Thank
Well,
you.
when you
Yeah,
release
we
it,
can get into your topic.
we can what?
I said we can get into your topic if you like.
How can you teach me about men's experiences of women?
I can't teach you about that.
This man's like,
No.
time you're welcome.
Yeah.
This fella's all right.
All right. Thank you. Have a good night.
Um, no fly, don't come. You're not welcome either. Yes.
Hi. I just
Well,
wanted to tell you that I ordered your fruit and I'm super excited to receive my package. Like, I'm just so happy.
what fruit did he get?
You said what?
What fruit did he?
I got the sample box for, I think it was $70 or $90.
So you got a box of coming like this.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And I'm going to have a picnic with my son when the fruit comes.
The fruit that you won't have tried before.
Yeah, I never tried any of it. So I'm just so happy. So
What is
thank
whole?
you.
Make sure it right. Ripening guide on our website.
Oh yeah. Oh, and I have a question. So like, can I just pick the fruit with my hands, or do I need a knife?
It depends on how ripe it is. If it's
Oh,
really
okay.
soft, then you can just bust it. But if it's like hard, or like a harder fruit, or like a big fruit, you might want to use a knife because if you have a big mamey like this, even if it's soft and you can bust it with your hands, when you rip it open, it'll just tear into lots of pieces. It's better to cut it because it's more like a papaya type vibe, you know?
Okay, yeah. Well, thank you so much. And what do you have in your hair? It looks really moisturized.
I have something called conscious living. And basically, the ingredients are soap nut, kaffir lime, pineapple, elephant apple, laurel leaf, rice bran, artesian spring water, and effective microorganisms. So that's it.
Okay, great. Okay, well, I'm about to go to sleep because my son, I have a newborn. He's 7 months, and I sleep when he sleeps.
Congratulations.
So I just wanted to tell you that I support your business, and I've been following you now for a while. So
Respect, sister. Congratulations.
thank you. Have a good day.
All right, back to the topic. At hand. AJ, what are you saying? You're gonna come live? You're gonna hide off again? Like you always. Yo, Wagwan.
Wagwan. I don't know why it cuts off every time.
Mint
Yeah, back to the. I don't know where it cut off. I was explaining my best in it.
And it was just like, nah, he doesn't want to know.
Yeah, well, basically, obviously, my dad had a nightclub when I was younger in it, so I was out in the nightclub from when I was 15, 13 years old. I was up there in Pound Cove chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I used to get all big women in it. So
Um,
obviously, yeah, yeah. Palm Cove was my dad's place in it.
okay. Easy.
So obviously, like we used to always go there. Some of us boys in it. My boy age, me and my good friends was in there in it. So when we was in there, we could catch like kind of older women. So we was going on and this, and then obviously I caught a nice woman. She was old, obviously old, way older than what I was, because she was a big woman to me,
Mm-hmm.
and that was one of the best experience I had. It was like all over the place. It was all over a house, all in the front garden, all in the car. From got to the car, from the garden to the kitchen to it. Yeah, listen, that was nice of her.
Who was it? Are you naming any names?
No, I can't name any name. Because people who's
Because
watching, I
because
can't
it's
name names. They
because
might know.
it's someone's mother. It's someone's
Yeah,
mother that man.
exactly. Someone, I can't name it. So obviously, and then one of the worst ones, obviously, I ain't really had bad ones like that, but one of the worst ones was she was an older one as well, actually. Like I got to her place, and then I realized I've looked when I'm coming up the stairs. I'm thinking, wait a minute, I know this. Like this is someone else's mum that I know as well. Like some girl I know who's kind of a bit younger than me though, and I'm looking at the picture and I'm thinking, that's her mum. Now when we've got in the bedroom, in it, I'm doing it, and like and I've turned, and on the bedside cabinet, I can see this girl picture. That was one of the worst experiences.
And then what? What you had to go and give interchange the next day?
Definitely.
Oh,
The
and what?
funniest thing is,
While you
I'm talking
what?
about this now. Some of my friends are messaging me saying, I know whose mum you're on about.
And what about? Wow. And what about while you've been in Jamaica? Have you had any really hard girl yet? Yard woman.
Not bad. Obviously, there's some, well, the kind of actually has been one kind of bad experience.
What?
It wasn't that much of a bad experience like that, but it was like, obviously, I've got back to her place in the car, we're in the car, this and that. And somehow now, like, my boot car's popped open. So I've like looked, I can see a man there in it. So I'm like, yo, what the blood car? And I've run the guy in it, like, this and that. Obviously, I've closed the boot and I've drove the car a bit further up. And I'm like, who's that? And then she said to me, oh, it's my boyfriend. I'm like, what you got, boyfriend? And she started telling me, yo, she's like, listen, do you think most beautiful girl out here have got boyfriends? Don't make them fool you. Don't make them tell you that they ain't. And they've all got boyfriends, yeah? All beautiful girl, or most girls have got boyfriends out here.
Wow. And so he was just cool.
Yeah. But
You're lucky you're not get chopped up with a cutlass.
exactly. So no, that I'm not in them ends anyway now, so that's cool. But that was the worst one. That's the worst one I've had in Jamaica.
The thing then mash up. Alright. Why is the only man in here? Come live. There'll be a ghost follower. See, you're embarrassed now. Did you ever have a woman that you were seeing who was embarrassed of you? Alright. I know I wouldn't be embarrassed of me. Alright, brothers. Yo, brother.
You saying you're right?
Yeah, man, we're talking about your experience of woman.
Uh-huh.
So, what's your worst experience? 2 of them. And your best experience? 2 of them.
Worst experience. Boy. You know what's mad? The worst experience was kind of the best experience at the same time, you know. Imagine that. So, boom. I must have added one. Remember BlackBerry?
BlackBerry? Yeah,
Yeah.
BBM. Yeah.
BBM. Obviously, I must have added one girl from my bedroom phone randomly, completely random. Started talking to her for like a couple of weeks and that. And I was in year 10, so I was 15 these times. She come
Man,
to link.
all
Huh?
of them stories just come when they're 15. They don't want to give no recent stories.
Recent? No, I'll give you a recent one. But anyway, yeah, but I was talking to her on BBM. She came to come link me on a school night on a Tuesday. And I had to sneak her into my yard and that, everything. And she come upstairs now. And then, but this girl was just bad. Straight away, she just took her full of clothes and got into my bed. But this is my first time, you get me?
Even give you time to stand up, nothing.
Nothing, rude boy. Listen, but this is my first time. So, man, just looking out the window thinking, yo, bro, you just got to do your thing now, man. There's no going back. Like, she's ready. Everything's lined up for you. So, boom, man's gone there now. Took me like 10 minutes to get in, blood. Just because I didn't know what I was doing. Finish the business, turn on the light.
Turn the light on what? Poor connection. Wait, say that again. Turn the light on what?
So yeah, I started the business and then turn on the light and then some fuckeries, rude boy.
What?
Some
Wait.
fuckeries, bro.
Wait.
Fuckeries.
Wait. Don't say it yet. Wait. Don't fucking say nothing. Yeah. Alright, you can talk.
Yeah, bro. Red bottoms upon the sheets, rude cuz.
Shit.
It was so peak, man.
I'm done with being fruit today. Fuck that.
Yeah, bro, it was peak, man.
Oh shit. What the fuck? Alright. And what's your recent? What's your recent? We want recent, decent.
Recent, decent. Alright, cool. Obviously, I was doing one show because I was performing one show in Manchester, and there was this box office lady, some like 43-year-old white woman. Every time she see me, she used to pre me up, like you know when they send proper signals and that you just know what going from the off. And then one day I must have been speaking to her, something about red lipstick, and I was like, alright, cool. Wear your red lipstick tomorrow. So I knew that, right? If she wears a red lipstick, then boom, man's in there. Yeah, nothing too mad, but because that was the tightest gnarly man had in my life, cause and she's the oldest.
I mean, age doesn't necessarily mean width of her vaginal passage. Like some women, their uterus is tilted. Some women, I had a partner, I don't know, woman I was fucking like 10 years ago, and she must have what? It was like when I went in, I just hit a wall straight away, and she told me that she had a really shallow passage, and like she was feeling me, I was feeling her. She actually came on holiday with me when I was like 22 or 23. But it was just like, you know, when you can only put like, I don't know, you can only put like half of your thing in, and it's just like,
Yeah.
alright, well, what we really doing out here? It's not really flowing for me. But at the end of the day, not everybody's going to fit everybody in it, but that same woman can give birth to a baby that's this big. So I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not the god shaper of vaginal passages, but what do you look for in a woman, and what is a big turn off? I need 3 things that you look for, and let's not talk about mind and body and all that. I'm sorry, mind and spirit and all that. It's body. 3 things you
Physically.
look for in a woman physically, and 3 things that disgust you physically.
Physically, I'd say I like a woman who has a very interesting walk.
Mm-hmm.
Even if the body's not too proper, I like someone that like is very unique in the way they just navigate. You know what I mean?
Oh, sexy.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Just a sexy walk. I like that a lot. Um, yeah, I like good lips. But yeah, the back has to be proper still. I'm not gonna
Define
lie.
define proper, because a white man's proper is different to a black man's proper.
Um, because you know how you got like you can have like wide batties,
Mm-hmm.
but they're flat. I like
Mm-hmm.
a wide batty, but the hip, but the fat all comes at the bottom of the. Do you know
So
what
it's
I
just
mean?
but it
You
like
get
that's
me?
kind of
You get me? You can
kind
kind of lift it. You know what I'm saying?
Jamaican strong back. All
Get
right,
me?
all right. And
Um,
things you don't like, puts you off, is make you just run away.
um, I don't like. I don't like the nani when it's at a stage where the you know when it's bristle, when the hair's
Oh,
just like growing
yeah.
back.
Like it's gonna give you a rash or something.
You get me? Yeah, I don't like that.
Okay.
Um, I don't really like girls scratching me up as well. You know, that's not any of them thing there, fam. Trust me, I don't like being scratched up, and
Some girl would draw blood from your back.
literally, bro. And I don't like my ears sucked. Yeah,
When they try to put a tongue in your ear, you're like,
yeah, nah, please. I don't mind my neck, not my ears, man. Alright then, bro.
all right,
Respect every
brother.
time.
Like,
Love.
peace. Uh, someone said, interestingly enough, someone said, "This is some weird power trip. If you wanted someone with real insight, he would have been accepted my life. Ego is too much. Your ego is too much for me, Shaka. All right, I'm accepting you. I don't know who the fuck you are to know some real insight. Who are you? Jesus on Instagram? People be talking shit in the comments. I didn't even see you in the live. Look, I'm waiting for you now. We're still waiting for you, Tito Cashanova. Still waiting. People out here talking about my ego. Fam, my ego has taken many L's across the year. If you think it's big now, it used to be way bigger. Actually, I don't do things based on ego now. I do things based on purpose and spirit, but whatever. What is the name? You get this bottle from the vegan gift shop. Thevegangiftshop.com. Go check it out. The amethyst in the center of it. Alright, well, Tito, whatever his name is, you're not here on the, I can't see you on the list anyway. I wonder why there's so many woman in here. What them want to talk about? Alright, I'm gonna bring in a woman. Just switch it up a second. I mean, what is ego? We all have an ego. It's interesting when people try to tell me about my ego from the perspective of their ego. Think about that for a second. You have to formulate a judgment which is based on ego, no?
Come again, mate?
I said you have to formulate a judgment which is based on ego, no? For you to judge that I have an ego.
Is there anything wrong with having an ego?
No, because we all have one. It's just how your ego intersects with your purpose. If your ego is bigger than your purpose, then your life will be meaningless.
Yeah, I agree. It's a good servant, but a very cruel master. You gotta use it